En directo de nuevo desde la cúpula del milenio para iniciar la que va a ser la segunda semifinal en categoría de parejas en este campeonato del mundo.
So we're live from Valladolid, Spain, for the second semi-final in the pairs competition, the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship.
Objetivo, hacer lo más rápidamente posible un puzzle de 500 piezas. Vais a tener un total de 90 minutos, un total de 60 minutos y sabéis que buscamos 50 parejas que se van a meter en esa
We're looking
final.
for 50 people to go through to the final, and you have a 500-piece puzzle to do and a maximum of 60 minutes in which to do it.
Y en esa bolsa que todavía no podéis abrir vais a encontrar un puzzle inédito, al igual que ha ocurrido en la primera semifinal.
So just like in the first semi-final, an unpublished puzzle inside the bag, which you'll be able to open with a minute to go before we actually start puzzling.
Una cosa importante, sabéis que fuera de crono vais a tener un minuto de tiempo para abrir la bolsa y desprecintar el puzzle. Pero antes, Charlie y yo os vamos a enseñar el puzzle y tenéis que comprobar que coincida el que vamos a mostrar aquí con el que tenéis en la bolsa. Si alguien tiene algún problema, rápidamente levanta la mano y los jueces van para allá.
Exactly. So we're actually going to show you. So just watch up here. Just make sure you should all have the correct puzzle, but just to make doubly sure, we're going to show you the puzzle just before or just as we start that minute. Just have a quick look up and make sure your puzzle is the correct one. We'll leave it up and you should see it behind us on the screen if you can't actually see it physically as we hold it up.
Entiendo que son momentos en los que la tensión, la emoción, los nervios se unen y vamos a destensarlo, dando un aplauso fortísimo a los voluntarios.
So the quick mandatory round of applause for the volunteers who've been suffering all day in the heat. But with just over 30 seconds away now.
Ese trabajo fundamental. Vamos a empezar también. Quedan unos poquitos segundos. Primero, comprobar. Puzzle correcto, desprecintamos, iniciamos la cuenta atrás y cuando demos inicio a la prueba tendréis esos 60 minutos. Lo voy a dejar aquí, de momento, porque todavía... ¿Estáis preparadas y preparados?
Are you ready to open your bags?
Momento.
Okay, and this should be your puzzle. You might recognize her.
Comprobad que tenéis este puzzle al revés. Este es el puzzle. Si todo el mundo lo tiene correcto, es el momento de desprecintar hasta que iniciemos esa cuenta atrás. Nadie puede todavía abrir la caja, solo desprecintarla.
You should all have Frida Kahlo in front of you.
Tranquilidad porque todavía tenemos tiempo.
25 seconds to go.
50 parejas que se van a meter en esa gran final por parejas que celebraremos el sábado por la tarde. Y
15
Charlie,
seconds.
Vamos
Are you ready? In
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Puzzle! Good luck, everybody!
And they're off. We are in the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championships Pairs Rounds C and D semifinals, and this is going to be a barn burner. The participants just opened up a brand new, unreleased Ravensburger 500-piece puzzle. I'm Jim Eakins, and next to me we have
Jeanette and her puzzles.
I'm so excited to have you here at the table. You've commentated all over the place, you know, this forwards and backwards. Tell us a little bit about this puzzle that we're going to be working on.
Well, it's Frida Kahlo's the title. This one is Blooming Fantasy, and honestly, I don't like the image because it's too busy. I don't like busy images. But I think overall, it does have few specific colors, so I think it should be quite doable. I mean, beside the green backgrounds.
Just bring it a little forward there. Yeah.
Sorry. There's the
there we
camera.
go. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, camera. Yeah, so I think besides the green background, I think we have quite a few different colors. So I think that should be quite okay to do.
Yeah, I think you're right that doing that color pull early on is going to give people little anchors that they can work off of and then branch away from there. I wonder if that if this kind of blue and red diagonal, even though it's split, will be good. I think a lot of people are going to start with that green textured necklace or some of those butterflies.
I would say the yellow and the orange flower because it's the only time you see the color. So I would start with that. Maybe the bird, the butterfly then, but yeah, I don't know.
Guess we're going to find out. And we can see that our pairs are off to a great start. We're a minute 35 in. A lot of times we see the first complete flip and initial targets finished around the 2-minute line. You can see at table 2, I think that's Anna and Veronica. They have this done in a minute 47, which is wild. Their fingers move so fast on here. And I really wonder what they're going to attack. I know that a lot of pairs puzzles, they really like to do the border. I think that's going to be really difficult here because there's so much similar green at the top and across the sides, and I kind of wonder if the portrait style is going to throw a lot of people off in this particular division.
I think personally the portrait style is not good for puzzling solo. But I think for pairs, it's not that bad because you can always take the top part and the bottom part. And I think this puzzle is good for pairs in terms of sorting because you're able, someone can sort, the other one can puzzle and then just put the pieces in once they're done. So in that sense, I don't think it's too bad. I don't think people are going to be puzzling sideways. I think they're just all going to have it straight. But yeah, the frame, I think it's going to be quite difficult with this one, but I like to start. I do think it's going to be good to start with the frame either way because then you have somewhere to work from. I like to attach stuff to the frame, but that's me.
And you can see table 2, that's Anna and Veronica, and they are working a little bit on that border to try to lock things in. Table 1 in your upper right-hand corner, that is Victor and Natalia. They have really, really fast fingers, and it looks like Natalia is doing a little bit of sorting. I think some of those white flowers, and that would actually be a pretty decent sized target to do all of those white flowers and then split them to the edges of where they're supposed to go. This is one of those puzzles that looks pretty difficult out the gate, but might be easier than it appears on first look. Table 3, I think that's Jana and Katara from the Czech Republic, and I apologize for some of the names right now. Our system is mixing up, hasn't caught up to the table registrations, so we're catching up as we can. Hopefully, we can get that corrected here shortly. Yeah, it is Jana and Adam at table 3 in our upper left-hand corner.
It's always interesting to watch how they tackle the puzzle in different ways, because you can see that some people are starting with the frame, some people are starting from the middle. So it's always fun to watch the different techniques that they used to tackle a puzzle. Yeah, you can see Jana and Anna at table 3, they've pulled a bunch of the red, and that blue butterfly went together so quickly. And at table 1 in our upper right-hand corner, you can see Victor and Veronica. They've pulled those that big orange flower, and I think sorry, I think that they're really trying to get those corner targets, and then they'll be able to crunch in towards the center to finish things off. Table 2, Veronica and Natalia. Veronica and Anna, they have that lower right-hand side flower being built, and it looks like they abandoned the border. A lot of times pairs, whenever they get a project, they feel like they have to keep chewing through it until it's completed. Sometimes moving on is the best thing you can do. Oh, yeah. Well, tell me, Jeanette, do you do a lot of pairs puzzling? Lately, yes.
Cool.
Because I never had a pairs partner, but now I do. So it's easier when you have one at home. So
you just kind of draft them directly to the table.
Yeah, he had no choice.
Well, this is really exciting. We can see at table 175. This is Ying Chen and Young Sin from Taipei. And I think that blue butterfly in the upper left-hand corner of the puzzle is going to be a main target for everyone. It's also interesting that they have that portrait face up, and I think they're going to go left half vertical, right half vertical as they go through and build this. Looks like we have an up close view of Teresa and Veronica here, or Marquetta. Teresa and Marquetta. And I love these artsy shots where you can really get down into the pieces. Table 9 here, we have Mari Black and Hannah Sigler. They almost have the full border built out here, and I can see that Hannah has built some of that orange flower. That's going to give them a really solid anchor point, not only to branch out from, but to branch into once it's completed.
And they don't have the border. So
Yeah.
you see, that's what I like about seeing different people puzzle, because they tackle the puzzle in so many different ways. I personally prefer to do the frame first, because then you can build from it. But you can see that they only tackled the pieces what they needed for the flowers to finish. So they're not actually doing the frame yet, they're just doing the pieces that they need for the flowers.
Yeah, table 7 there, that was Alejandro and Gisela, two titans of puzzling, and this is a huge clash of people. Here we have Amelia Lieberman. I can't quite see the table number, unfortunately. Amelia and Stephanie, they are doing a fantastic job. Similar thing, they've pulled that orange flower and that blue butterfly, and that border doesn't have to be complete to start working on the next projects and keep chewing along. We're coming up on the 7-minute mark here, and I think this is going to be a little bit of a slower puzzle overall. What kind of times do you think we might see on this one?
Oh, that's difficult to say, but since we've been going quite quickly this year, I think we might have it under 30 minutes. But it's getting a little bit darker, so maybe the light is not going to help that much. So maybe around 30.
That's a really good point. The lighting in the dome changes drastically as it gets dark, and eerily enough, the last couple of days the lights turned red. Tonight they are turning a little bit orange. Just a moment ago, was that one? I lost the table number, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But here is Alejandro and Gisela. One of the things that's really cool to see is that Alejandro builds a lot of projects, and then Gisela will go over and place them where they want to see it. Karen Puzzles in the chat says that that's one of the ways that they really like to operate, and you can see that right here. It looks like Alejandro's going to do those whites. And here are the Australians. I believe that's Melissa Townsend and her partner. I'm sorry, I don't have the name in front of me or the table number, but you can see they almost have that full border. There we go, Melissa Townsend and Rihanna. Once they have that full border, it's going to be 86 pieces and about 17% of the puzzle that's already complete.
I didn't realize there were so many pieces in the frame.
Oh, yeah. And that's why sometimes doing those extra touches to separate it out can eat into your times a little bit. That's table 159. That's going to be Jacques and Nicola from South Africa. Doing a swell job here. You can see that they're working on those white flowers. Again, those stick out in those dark pieces, and now that the dome is getting darker, they probably stick out even more.
I would say it's really important to do at least partial sorting. Like, you don't have to sort everything, but at least sort something that stands out, because you want to clear the table, you want to have space to puzzle somewhere. Because once you start putting the pieces in, you see with the table number 5, you can see how they have space designated to where to put the assembled pieces. So this is really helpful to have space to work within.
Yeah, that table 5, that's Teresa and Marquetta. Ooh,
yeah.
Gotta fly there. And they are so controlled. Like, Teresa and Marquetta have been working together for a very long time now. And they just know where the other person is placing projects. Table 2, this is Veronica, Anna and Veronica. And you can see that they're starting to work on chunks of the border. They haven't really completed every bit. That necklace is starting together. And wow, look, that is a full border, and that butterfly is locked in the upper left-hand corner for Teresa and Marquetta. Woo! Oh, and here's Victor and Natalia.
Frida is almost complete on this one. I think they're the first one that are doing the Frida Kahlo, so interesting to see.
I wonder if it's an easier pull to work on. It looks like Teresa here is working on Frida as well, trying to zipper it up. That's going to be a really great anchor point right in the center of the puzzle that they can sunburst away from and get a lot of pieces in. And this delegation of projects, Teresa working on Frida while Marquetta works on finishing up some of those flowers, is going to be really, really key to keep this moving. We're crossing the 10-minute and 30-second line. In the chat, I haven't seen some of the times pop in yet. I think this might be a little trickier, like you were saying. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm gonna say that this will be done in 27 minutes.
Okay.
I believe that they're going to be able to bruise through this one pretty quickly.
You do have a point, but I'm going to stick with my 30.
I mean, I've already been wrong a couple of times, so what's one more? But you can see that they are really flying. Frida is almost fully complete. That is a wildly clever pull early on. I think a lot of people shy away from it because of the size, but Natalia just chewed through that so quickly.
I think they might have advantage because of it, because people are starting with the red flowers because they're sticking out more, but really I think it's going to be easier to connect the red flowers once you have the face. And now that when they have the face, it's going to be easier to just spread out from it.
Yeah, they're also duplicated on opposite sides. Yeah, there it is. Alejandro working on Frida. And just like Karen Puzzles was saying, Gisela is placing those projects that Alejandro has already built. And it looks like she did a little bit of a sort for him early, and you can see that the next thing that he's going to work on are those white and red flowers that are at the bottom in that upper right-hand corner. Looks like Victor and Natalia have placed Frida in the center. The border isn't totally complete, so you might have a little bit of floating ambiguity that can cause a little bit of problems if you're trying to do perfect placement. But they seem to be going more with the strategy of build some islands and then look for joins later.
Victor does that a lot to leave the frame for later, but he's really good at pick and placing. So even if he only has one piece from the frame and he's not connecting to anything, he's just going to know where it goes. So I think it's working for him.
In the lower left-hand corner, Melissa and Rihanna, they have that full border built. They're trying to get those red flowers in. I'm hoping that pays off for them, and that structure of the border gives them lots of anchors to put in on that some of these other pairs may not be able to take advantage of. I love watching Alejandro's fingers move. They just rotate and flip pieces so quickly, and then he just sinks them in all of a sudden. So it's like rotate, sink, rotate, sink. It's a lovely little pattern, and I wish we could hook it up to a microphone at some point. Up in the upper left-hand corner, that's Yana and Katarina. They have a big chunk of Frida inside of a border. It's not fully complete like it is for some of the other pairs, but they have a lot of flower work already worked into the puzzle.
I think we might have a lot of people getting stuck when they only have the green pieces left, because even though there is a shade difference, it's not that obvious. There are a few flowers that can help you know where the pieces go, but I think the majority, it's going to slow down quite a lot. I wonder if we are going to see any shape sorting. I love to do shape sorting. I know people avoid it, but
what do you like about shape sorting, Jeanette?
Well, for me, I don't like busy images, and I'm really good with shapes. So for me, when I do shape sorting, you just eliminate so many pieces, and you don't have to search through the entire pile. You just have to search through the specific shape you're looking for. So even though it takes a while to shape sort, it takes down on time once you're actually looking for the pieces.
That makes a lot of sense. I talk with people all the time. There's these trade-offs in speed puzzling where if you do one thing, you're hoping that the investment pays off in another way. So doing that shape sorting early might give you the advantage a little bit later, as long as the time it takes to do it isn't the cost sunk.
I think it goes with everything in puzzling, because even what you tackle first can influence how fast you're going to finish the puzzle. Because if you start with the harder thing first and you don't have anything to attach it to, anything to go from, it's going to be a lot longer to do that part than to actually do something else first, which might be easier, and then connect from it. Okay, I think you might be right. I think we're going to finish on the 30 minutes.
Yeah,
this is fast.
We're getting ready to cross the 15-minute mark here, and we could see Victor and Natalia. They have that border. Frida is in there, and it looks like Victor's trying to finish up the white and red flowers at the bottom and the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, and it looks like Natalia is doing the red. You can see that as they're doing this, they're kind of self-sorting out the rest of the greens. They didn't have to do the extra touch to separate them. It's just happening on its own as they work on all these other projects.
Victor did say, because he gave me some tips on how to be faster, he said declutter. And this is something that really got stuck in my head, because it's like sometimes when you have so many pieces on the floor, it doesn't mean you have to start with the green, but if you eliminate it, everything else is going to stand out so much more. So it's going to be a lot easier than to just, continue puzzling. Some other things might stand out more.
Oh, yeah. And you can see from this wide camera shot in the room, it is getting a little dark inside of the dome, and the color changes from the orange lighting around the top, and also from the Jumbotron. Whenever the Jumbotron changes angles, it changes the lighting on some of the tables, and that might throw some of the competitors off just a little bit. Oh, wow. You can see in the lower left-hand corner there, table 6, that's Amelia and Stephanie from Finland. They are cruising through here. They have a lot of Frida left to go, but I like how much they've sorted out a lot of the oranges inside of there. I hope they're going to be able to catch up. Table 7, Alejandro and Gisela in the lower right-hand corner. They've now locked in Frida. The border isn't complete, but that lower right-hand corner is looking really strong right now.
I think they're gonna have to move on to the red flowers now, because otherwise the only thing that's gonna be left is green.
Yeah, jumping from project to project is a huge boon to puzzlers, because you don't want to be spinning your tires on something that's not working. You want to keep moving along, so that way you're trying to hit that 10, 14 piece per minute scale. Yeah, you can see the lighting shift on Victor and Natalia's table whenever that camera angle changes. They goes to that bright blue and it switches again there. Table 3, this is Jana and Katarina. Look at how much work has been done branching in from those corners, and I think they're going to be able to squeeze in and use a lot of shape work to finish that out.
They're doing really well, and they have the puzzle sideways, which is the only one we've seen so far, which is very interesting.
Edwin Tan is asking, is lighting on stream an accurate representation of what it's like in the room, though? I think it's a little bit darker on the camera. Yeah. It's a little brighter and sometimes a little more red, but it's a little darker overall inside of the room, I think.
But I don't think it's that red, though. Yeah. I think it looks redder on the live stream than it is in real.
Yeah, and look here, the controversial tactic of putting the puzzle pieces on top of the puzzle. I think whenever you have a really good contrast between the colors of the pieces, you can kind of get away with it, as long as it doesn't get lost in the mud.
Yeah, there is really, some people love it, some people hate it, so it just depends on the person to do that. But the pieces most likely get lost when you put them on, even if the color contrast is different, like strong, you can still lose pieces that way.
We're absolutely flying through this really difficult puzzle. Flowers forest work are one of those F's of puzzling that people don't always gravitate towards. That can be really difficult. We can see in the lower left-hand corner, that's Teresa and Marquetta at table 5. They have that whole line connected from left to right with those red flowers through Frida, and so now they can kind of chunk this down into sections that are above Frida, below Frida, and really make some progress. I wonder if getting those white flowers in is going to be the next step for them.
Do you think at this point it would be better for them to turn the puzzle and one focuses on the bottom and one focuses on the top?
I think the way that the colors are split, that might be difficult. Sometimes the images sit a little bit differently than how it does on the cut. I think that the lower greens might have a little bit of a darker tinge to them.
Almost like a little blue.
Yeah, you can
see that these leaves and that one.
Yeah, so if that's easy to see on the pieces, then yeah, you could totally make that separation, divide and conquer, and really keep grooving on this puzzle. I wonder if anybody's going to start going for this blue and red outline, because that's pretty distinct, and once you have enough of those little yellow and orange chunks, you might be able to plow through it.
Yeah, I can see Victor and Natalia and Alejandro and Giselle, they're both working on the blue one as well. They already have the bottom section done.
Yeah, we're getting ready to cross the 20-minute mark here in this pairs semifinals event at the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championships. And this is not an easy puzzle, but these top puzzlers are making it look easy, and that is amazing.
So can I ask you a question?
Absolutely. If
you had to puzzle, which puzzle would you prefer to have?
In terms of the semifinal rounds?
Yes.
I think I would much prefer Furry Friends. As much as I enjoy Frida's artwork, this is not a puzzle that I would be very successful on because of the duplication of colors. I think that the oranges and the whites and the reds, I think they make really strong anchor points, and maybe the close is going to be really, really fast, but it's not something that I think I would be good at. What about yourself?
Yeah, same. As soon as I saw the picture, any Frida Kahlo puzzles I've done so far, I enjoy the image, but I do not enjoy puzzling them, so definitely the first one.
Oh, yeah. It looks
this
like
is gonna be close.
Oh wow! Look at Jana and Katarina. They finished those white flowers, and now they're going to be able to get those reds. If they get those reds in, they can go straight into the close because there's not going to be any ambiguity left for any of those pieces. It looks like at table 1 in the upper right-hand corner, Victor and Natalia, they're getting those reds in. They're jumping around. If I think Jana and Katarina and Victor and Natalia are neck and neck here, but the piece count is really tricky because they're more sporadic, but Marketa and Teresa in the lower left-hand corner are looking really, really close. I think they have maybe about 120 pieces remaining, something along those lines. But table 7, Alejandro and Gisela, they have so much that's a little spaced out, but I never count out Alejandro because his ability to put projects together quickly and then attach them, it's like magic at the last second.
I would say that Victor and Natalia have an advantage just because they have so many pieces across the entire puzzle and they don't have a big open space, which is not the case with other puzzles. In that sense, you can get a lot of help by knowing what the shape of the pieces is. So I think that's why they have an advantage, and I think they're going to finish very quickly. I think they're even going to beat your time.
Oh, I hope so. I always want people to beat the estimates. Always do the best they possibly can. I think Jana and Katarina are moving up into that upper region. But look, you're absolutely right. Victor and Natalia are at that stage where there's not ambiguity, and Victor's fingers are so fast. He's going to start brute forcing this. He's going to take a piece and start placing it and checking it and checking it and checking it until it goes in. And a lot of times you can get it down to maybe a handful of spots that they can go based on the color.
Yeah.
I think they are accelerating into the close here. We might see them be able to break 24 minutes here. Wow, just look at their coordination. They're not bumping hands too much. They're just moving around. Even though this is a brute force close, they are moving and using that shapework to their advantage. I think they're going to be able to blaze into first place here. We're just about to cross the 23-minute line. They are absolutely flying right now.
What was I thinking when I said 30 minutes?
You were thinking like a mere mortal of a puzzler who sees this and goes, oh my goodness. Whereas Victor and Natalia look at something like this and they go, this is getting done right now. They're coming up at the 23-minute and 15-second line. They only have about 7 pieces remaining. They are crushing this puzzle. It is absolutely phenomenal. They have 2, maybe 3 pieces remaining. Are they going to be able to keep it under 23:30? There goes the last 2 pieces. Come on, get it in.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well done. Insane.
Congratulations to Victor and Natalia. 23 minutes and under 30 seconds in this pairs semifinal round of the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championships. Absolutely phenomenal. And even with that fantastic finish, other puzzlers are still churning away at this. Hitting the podium is a huge accomplishment here, and it might give you a really good table position going into the finals. So everybody's going to accelerate here in towards the end. This is Jana and Katarina trying to get this close working for them. There's a little bit of red that they might be able to pick out and finish that the parts of Frida's cheeks there, and then close out the rest of those greens.
And Alejandro and Giselle, they still have quite a few open spaces, but I think once they do the white flowers, it's going to become a lot faster for them as well.
Oh, wow. And there's Anna and Veronica at table 2.
I just find it so interesting how when the first puzzle, first pair finishes, then there's always a little gap, and then everyone else.
Yep. But Anna and Veronica are closing this out so fast. Are they going to keep this under 25 minutes? There's maybe about 5 pieces remaining. They have a long distance to travel, but now it's all in that upper right-hand corner. Can they get it done under 25?
Yes.
24:50. Congratulations.
Well done.
Anna and Veronica. And now we're seeing Teresa and Marketa come into the close. I love that move where they finished up those white flowers and then moved around. Oh, it looks like Jana and Katarina finished. And here comes Teresa and Marketa. Can they get those last ones in? And there it is.
Well done. So who do you think is up for the podium this year?
I mean,
A difficult question.
I think we're looking at a good chunk of the podium right now.
Yeah.
You know, all these puzzlers are amazing, and a lot of times it comes down not just to the puzzlers, but what the puzzle is. Does it speak to the advantages that pair has? And you know, we know that Victor adores flowers now, and he's really shifted into that. So this is definitely up his and Natalia's alley. And this kind of puzzle might be a little tricky for people that lean a little more towards gradients.
That's always interesting to see, because you can see that people get table numbers based on how they placed in the previous round, and then you can see that some people actually beat their own time from before. I mean, not the time, but the table number, just because the puzzle might not have been good for them.
Yeah, and that's a really good point. A lot of times the table numbers, because they're based on that previous round, there's a little bit of wonkiness going into the next round when it comes to did you beat the table number or not.
Yeah.
In the upper right-hand corner there, that's Hannah and Rosa getting ready to come into the close. I think Hannah's finishing up trying to finish up Frida, while Rosa is working on those greens. I think that's a really good split of effort right there. The lower right-hand corner, we have Alejandro and Gisela. They only have those greens remaining. They're going to be able to fly through the rest of this. Maybe they'll be able to keep it under the 28-minute mark. The upper left-hand corner, that's table 4, Melissa and Rihanna. They're doing a really wonderful job. They're going to be able to hit the close before too long here. I'm trying to catch the table number for the lower left-hand corner. I'm sorry, folks. We'll get that for you in a minute. If you're listening to the chat, we may have lost the connection there, but we're working on it.
Alejandro and Gisela are very close to finishing now. Just a few pieces left. I think they might be able to get it done under 28 minutes. Yes, well done.
Congratulations to Alejandro and Gisela, keeping it under the 28-minute line. I think you were right that a lot of the podium is going to be under 30 minutes. And here comes Mari Black and Hannah Sigler closing out those greens. You can see they're trading hands, trying to get them in, moving so rapidly, diving in and out, trying to get them in. A little bit tangled, but it's a hands in, hands out situation. Can they get those last two in? They're going to close it at the 28-21 second line. Congratulations, Mari and Hannah. And there's their mascots, Coo and Piglet. And that's so exciting for them. They've hit the podium in a really stacked semifinal round. That's just absolutely wonderful, and I'm super proud of them.
I think the finals are going to be really intense to watch, because people are going to finish literally every second.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard for all the judges to follow. So I do feel a bit sorry for them. There's going to be a lot of work. But it's intense. It's getting so much tougher. Like, if you think about 3 years ago, how different it was. You know, having 40 minutes 3 years ago was already like insane, but now they're getting 20 minutes easy.
Oh, wow. You can see table 6, that's Hannah, that's Amelia and Stephanie. Table 4, Melissa and Rihanna doing an excellent job. We still don't have the name for the lower left-hand corner. I'm so sorry, but it looks like at 8, that lower right-hand corner, Hannah and Rosa, they feel the acceleration coming into the close here. I love seeing the physicality of them trying to get those last few pieces in. Can they get this done under 29:40? Those last couple of pieces going in, rotate it, get it in. There it is, 29:41. Congratulations. Look at the excitement there, knowing they're moving on to the finals in the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championships.
And it's always nice to see people when they're happy when they finish, because sometimes when the puzzle is really tough and they get exhausted and they're just like happy that it's done, but here you can see they're happy that they actually finished.
That fatigue really hitting in. This is table 20. This is Charlotte and Stephanie from Germany.
Wow.
With a finish just over 30 minutes. Congratulations. Yeah, for those asking in the chat, There it is.
Another
It's table. It's
12.
13, I think. Yeah, or 12.
12.
Okay. Anna and Nina from Journey. Not Rowan and Jesse.
It was 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
My brain is half soup right now, unlike the puzzlers whose brains are focused on these leaves and Frida.
Well, you have a hard job. You know, you have to be here all day and concentrate on everything.
Oh, it's not nearly as hard as what these puzzlers have to do. Staying hyper-focused like that. Melissa and Rihanna move on to the finals. Fantastic little handshake there. And there's Lene and Veronica from Norway moving on to the next round as well. These are amazing times on a really, really difficult puzzle.
I agree. Oh, Emilia and Stephanie coming close to finish.
Love seeing the physicality as they accelerate into the close. They know that the end is there. They just have to move a little bit quicker. And I'm looking around the room, and there's a lot of judges that are starting to raise their hands, getting ready to call people over to have the camera folks bring them into a close. Are they going to be able to stay under the 32-minute line?
Absolutely.
There it is. Congratulations. Very well done. Oh, and this is Verena. Oh no! I'm so sorry. We didn't catch the table number there. The finishers are going to start rolling in pretty quickly here, and we're taking the top 50 players, into the finals.
Oh, another finish. Table 25.
That's going to be Paulina and Lara from Germany.
Oh, and there's Rafa and Laura next to them.
From Spain. They are doing an excellent job. I think we're going to see a lot of players finish up in those greens because they can work together to get a lot of those components worked out. But then once you're in that mess of leaves, there's only one way through it.
They shape sorted. I saw it.
Table 30. That's Sien and 10 from the Netherlands.
Finish. Jessica. I don't know who the other person is. Sorry. Oh, another. There's
Iris,
so many of them.
Iris and her partner Sophie getting in under 33 minutes. We're going to start seeing the wave of finishers. Our camera crew is switching their gear out so that way they're able to move around a little bit faster. This is going to be absolutely crazy coming into the end. Let's see if I can grab some people.
Okay. I always appreciate seeing shape sorting on the table because I think I'm the only one doing it. Oh, another finish. I can't see the table number, unfortunately, but well done. There are so many people finishing right now. It's difficult to follow what's going on. All the judges' hands are up. Table 24. Paulina and Martina.
From Poland, doing a fantastic job. And coming to the table for a brief moment, one of the top finishers, one of the top finishing pairs in this round, we have Alejandra and Gisela. Fellas, how does it feel to know you're moving on into the finals right now?
Pretty great.
Yeah, the objective, we won. At this moment, where we got to the finals, maybe you have this kind of disadvantage that some of them can have one table, other ones have to share. The final is 1,000, everyone will have a table for do the puzzle, so only important thing is classify and be on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, that's a really good point, that once you're in the finals, that huge piece size can really change the game for a lot of the competitors. Do you guys consider yourselves like 1,000-piece specialists? Like, is that what you're excited for?
I mean, I personally like 1,000-piece puzzles better than 500, so I'm happier with the finals, but you never know.
What's exciting about 1,000-piece puzzles for you?
It's just what I grew up doing, so it's what I'm used to.
Would you say that it's easier to get a better time on a 1,000-piece puzzle because you have more like spaces in between. You know what I mean? With 500 pieces, people finish every second, but with 1,000 pieces, there's more time in between finishes.
Yeah, I totally believe that in 1,000 piece puzzles, you have also the possibility to make mistakes that will not penalize so much. So you can have some moments of luck, and if your pair can put pieces, I believe these mistakes can be, are not.
They don't matter as much.
Exactly.
Is this your kind of puzzle, do you think? Like this particular style
This
for
one,
Frida? No? What makes it difficult?
For me, it's just I like puzzles with lots and lots of details. Sorry. I like puzzles with lots and lots of details that are like different all over. So, for example, these flowers killed me because they're the same on the top and on the bottom. This one is the same left and right. That drives me insane.
Yeah, that duplication is always something that's a little difficult. Am I coming through the big mic right now?
Outside.
Seems.
Oh, okay. Cool. I was just checking. Duplication's always tricky. How are you guys communicating where things should go whenever you have so much sameness all over the place?
Well, this kind of images helps a lot because it has different parts with so much different colors that you can differentiate. So in this sense, we talked at the beginning that maybe Gisela will do the butterfly, the edge. I will start with some orange, yellow flowers, and then for sure, as always, there is a moment that maybe both of them have to put pieces on the same place. And in this sense, we try always to talk and see if someone has a piece that maybe the other one is looking for.
Great finish from Daniela and Gessie from Panama. Just cheering people in as they come through.
So how do you get ready to puzzle together? Do you practice a lot?
Well, it's hard because we live in different cities. So we did try to meet up to practice a little bit before the competition. But yeah, we mostly do puzzles together when we compete because we're too far away.
And do you think you're going to keep puzzling together, or are you thinking of switching pairs to have maybe better chance of winning?
Not really. I believe that while the rules keeps that the pairs must be of same country, I always say that Gisela for me is the best possible partner that I can have in Spain. So in this sense, I'm really happy to puzzle with her, and I'm sure that we will still puzzle together next Worlds and next Championships.
I love
keep
that.
telling him he needs to find a better partner, but as long as he wants to puzzle with me.
It's not always about speed, it's the connection as well and how you get on and communication. So I love that.
Yeah, I believe that 2 years ago we demonstrated with the 1,000 piece puzzle on the finals, Boston City, that was a mess, a completely difficult puzzle that together we do a good do, and we are able to do puzzles that makes and have this level of challenging. So yeah, why not? It could be nice to have a difficult puzzle on the final and try to work
It should
in
be
it.
fun.
Yes.
Would you like another Boston?
Could be.
I would.
Yeah.
He hated it. I loved it.
Okay.
Well, it's really exciting. I don't want to keep you guys from getting on with the rest of your day and getting out of this, puzzle sauna that we're currently in. Do you have any shout-outs, people that you want to say hi to real quick before I let you go?
To everyone that is living its own life, so it's sharing and following the live stream, and I hope that everyone is having fun, and that's all.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations on a fantastic time on a really tricky puzzle.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janet.
Thank you. Bye.
Have fun.
Oh man, and these finishes are going to keep rolling in here. There's been so many. 50 competitors are going to go on to the finals from the semifinal round, and I know that we're coming up on the 40-minute line, and we've had so many finishes so far, and people are just doing absolutely amazing on this tricky puzzle. Mm-hmm. A big cheer coming out from the crowd for, I believe that's Eduardo and Coral from Spain, or from Germany, or from Spain. Apologies.
Spain.
A fantastic finish. Oh, wow. And here's table 79. That's going to be Melinda Owens and Jessica, and they finish under 41 minutes. Fantastic job.
Love the hair. Love the hair. Oh, Sweden, we have Sweden there.
It's Freya. Oh, that's so exciting to see so many
Another
people.
one. They're so easy to recognize with the colors of the tops.
Absolutely. And you know, we're seeing these a lot of these times roll in around the same point, and a big chunk of that is because these are fantastic puzzlers that are all at about that same level of really, really fast and strong pairs.
Absolutely, yeah. There's just so many people finishing there. The room is getting so much emptier now.
Yeah, it can sometimes be distracting for people that are a little further back, that are close to finishing or maybe a little further away, that just want to finish this puzzle under that hour timeline. And we have about 18 and a half minutes left, and that can be really jarring for folks that aren't, you know, right at that close point yet.
The times are getting shorter, and the puzzles are getting difficult.
There's
so.
Lou and Keely doing a little jigsaw jig for a victory dance.
I do think for a lot of people, especially in pairs, because they come with their partners, so their only achievement, like you said, is just finish the puzzle. Like, they don't really care about place. Oh, I love this.
Oh, that's a fantastic finish to a fantastic dance after a fantastic puzzle.
But we didn't get that table number.
Well, hopefully they could dance over here and tell us at some point. Table 61 getting ready to finish. And people are rolling in here. Our camera folks might not be able to capture the finish, but we want to make sure that everyone is seen. So if you're in the chat, keep cheering for people that you know, keep rooting for the people that you don't know, because that's what the puzzle community is all about, is supporting each other on hitting their goals.
And many people have different goals, so you don't know what they are. I wanted to finish at the table 77, that's France. Let me check the names. We've got Juliette and Emmy. Well done. There's a lot of people. We still have 18 minutes to go. So I think we are going to have a lot of people finishing this round, so it's exciting to see. Oh, I'm seeing more shape sorting. That just makes me so happy because I know I'm not the only one. I would definitely do shape sorting for this puzzle. We don't see the table number, but they're very close to finishing.
I love the intensity that you can see on folks' faces as they come in. They know they can finish it out. There's about 17 minutes remaining. These cheers are just wonderful. We have a couple of folks joining us here at the table. You probably wouldn't recognize them, but you might have heard their names before. I want to make sure that we do get the camera on them though. Who are you? Who are you people?
So I'm Sarah. And this is Reese. We're in Australia. And behind the scenes, I do Speed Puzzle Pals. So I know a lot of names out there, but they wouldn't know my face. So decided to come on.
Yeah, so we brought them in so they can show their faces. So now you all know who runs the thing. So
Yes.
do you want to tell us more about everything so people know what it's all about?
Absolutely. So if you don't know about Speed Puzzle Pals, have a look on Instagram. It's absolutely free for speed puzzling, so if you love speed puzzling, anyone is welcome. What you need to do is, if you have a puzzle at home, or you can borrow it from a friend. Oh, that was loud. That was so loud.
That was table 98, Abigail and Lydia
and
from the
you
UK.
can join in. I do a leaderboard. I rank you just like you're in a competition, and you're allowed to do the puzzle as many times as you like. You have about a week to do it. And then, I rank everybody. So, yeah.
I love that. How did you come up with the idea?
I found a gap, especially in Australia. Overseas, like the USA and Europe, they do a lot of competitions, and we don't really have the opportunity to do that. I also notice a lot of people at home, when they're watching competitions, they want to join in and they want to participate. So I decided, why don't I just see if people wanted to join in every time we were doing a puzzle, and it kind of grew from there. So, yeah. that's how it started.
And it's so cool that you're doing that, because I know that for a while running the same puzzle again was a bit of a faux pas.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people were against it. They're like, why would I do the same thing again? I've already solved it. And the data that you guys are showing kind of proves the idea that not only do you get faster, but you get faster at a lot of other puzzles because you're learning those mechanics that make you better at things.
Exactly.
And I want you two to wave at the camera. These are the faces behind Speed Puzzle Pals. Go ahead and introduce yourselves again while the camera's there.
Hello, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Reese, but I don't deserve any credit for Speed Puzzle Pals. That's all Sarah. I just support her.
He does support me, so he does help out. So yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But support is important, so.
I know, we need it. We all need it, so yes. But like you were saying earlier, Jim, yeah, it was a bit of a taboo, like doing the puzzle over and over again. But people are finding when they do it over and over again, they're like, oh, they discover a different way of doing it, or a different way of being quicker at it, or learning their strengths and weaknesses as well. And then also getting to follow along to other people, like all over the world as well. So I think it's something that this is one of the reasons that it's grown as well. So yeah, it's exciting.
I think Victor said at one point, he said you cannot get better unless you do the same puzzle again, because how do you know where you messed it up? How do you correct your mistakes if you keep doing a new puzzle?
Yes.
So in a way, yeah, it's not fair that people have done some puzzles at a competition and then they have advantage, but this is the only way to improve yourself and to find what you're good at.
Yeah, exactly. Victor is a very good example. He has broken a lot of personal records doing Speed Puzzle Pals, and everyone's gotten really excited because he's, uploaded his video showing exactly how he's done it. So I think being able, faster puzzlers to show what they're doing has also been another exciting aspect of doing it over and over again as well. So, yeah.
Well, and just having one more tool to help train and prepare the next generation of speed puzzlers to really elevate the game is huge. I know a lot of the people in this room have done the Speed Puzzle Pals shenanigans, and one of the reasons they're in the semifinal right now is because of you guys and the help that you've given them over time.
I know. I had Grace come up to me later on in her qualifying, and she's like, thank you so much, because we did this at an event, and she did a great job qualifying on it. So I unfortunately don't participate in my own challenges, so I might have to change that and do that from now on. So yeah.
She's the reason everyone's so fast this year. I keep telling you that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's really, really, really cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, how come you don't do your events?
Because I'm too busy actually looking at the results and doing the leaderboards. I try to squeeze in as much time as possible to give back to this community and do these leaderboards. I've tried to find ways to automate it a little bit, so I'm not doing as much manual work, and I'm still trying to do that. But yeah, if I get some more free time, I will definitely be participating in my own events. Why not? So yeah.
Well, hopefully that time comes and you can take part in the thing that you've given to so many other people, which is really exciting. Just real quick, go on ahead and plug Speed Puzzle Pals again. Where can people find you? How can they level themselves up with their puzzling?
So the easiest way to find me is on Instagram. I feel like that's generally the puzzle community. Super easy, Speed Puzzle Pals, you'll find me. Welcome to message me, I can lead you on from there. But yeah, otherwise follow people's stories, they're always sharing it. So yeah, you'll find me.
Well, thank you all so much. Do you have any words of wisdom, thoughts, shout outs, love that you want to give to the puzzle community before you get on to your next adventure?
Oh God.
I'm just so happy to be here.
Yeah.
I think we're just having such a great time meeting everyone and just seeing the positive vibes for everyone. We're all in this heat together, but I think it's brought everyone together, and it's been a really amazing week so far. So just keep having a good time.
Cornelia and Sandra from Lithuania.
Well, shout out to you guys. I mean, you guys have been sitting out here under the heat commentating for a very long time. And I know you guys can't see the live chat, but we've been watching on the screen as well. And the comments that you guys are getting is fantastic. So thank you so much for committing your time as well.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Janet's shoulder's got to be hurting from carrying this whole time.
Really?
It's been wild. No, thank you so much, and I hope you have a good rest of your competition week.
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
guys. Catch you
Thanks,
later.
guys.
It's always fun to like hang out with community builders that are helping the speed puzzling community.
Yeah.
We have about 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in this competition. Jeanette, do you think we might be able to clear the room?
Oh, I think so. It would be so nice to see if everyone managed to finish on time, because people are just so happy, and I love to see people smile. So.
Oh man, and we can see people just flying through this. You still see some of those neck fans on a lot of the competitors. It is still hot in this room, and it's even hotter as the blazing speeds of these puzzlers keep scorching the pieces. I'm surprised that we're not seeing those like flaming Back to the Future skid marks across the table here, as people just fly through. And it's table 119. I think that's Patty and Sawhild from New Zealand.
And they finished.
They did finish.
Oh, pickup challenge.
Oh, with a big pickup. I love seeing so much excitement. There's a lot of folks. Team Stripes.
Hey. We don't have the table number for that one. Oh,
almost.
41.
I think it was 41.
Yeah.
We'll try to grab it. There's 126. That is Lena and Eleanor from Vienna. And earlier it was Zuzia and Bernadette from. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with flags. We're trying as hard as we can here, folks. But it's a lot of people just wanted to get into the semifinals, right? It wasn't even a thing of, can I get all the way to the final? Can I win? They just wanted to get to this point and to feel success. And you could see it on their faces. So many people are happy to complete the puzzle in this round.
Oh. As I mentioned before, I think it's because a lot of people come puzzle with partners and their family members and everything. So for them it's even an achievement to make it to semifinals, to be able to attend the competition, and then to even finish the puzzle in the given time is like such an achievement for them. That's why it's so interesting to see at the end, when like people are close to finishing, how happy they are. And it's so fun to see, because like I think people are watching from outside the dome, right? And then once it's like 5 minutes towards the end, people are gonna come in just to cheer for the last finishes, because I think it's almost better to finish just seconds before the time runs out, as opposed to just somewhere in the middle.
I was talking with someone earlier that they kind of wanted to be the hero puzzler, be the person that like gets that last piece in the last few seconds, just for fun. But the excitement is about doing your absolute best and having people around that support it. Everybody knows how difficult it is to do these puzzles. If you're at home and you don't think this is hard, I triple dog dare you. Pull out a puzzle, pull out a 500-piece puzzle and try to get it done in under an hour and a half. Not even the hour deadline that these folks have, an hour and a half, and see how well it goes. Try to stay focused for that long. It is so difficult to keep that speed and concentration going.
And also when you're puzzling in pairs, I think, because you have a table and you have to kind of stretch over. Because when you're puzzling by yourself, you have the puzzle in front of you and it's easy to just put the pieces in. But when it's two people, someone has to lean over, you have to stand up, your back starts aching. So I really admire people who manage to stand the entire way through, because my back, after 5 minutes, I'm ready to sit down.
Oh yeah, and I've talked with some puzzlers who try to, Annika here and Helen. Annika does this really cool thing where she kind of does a half split while she's standing, and that's really exciting. And we have a couple people coming over to the table here. We're making a few little adjustments. Hello there. What are your names? I know they're on your shirts, but I always like hearing it.
My name is Daniela.
And my name is Giselle. We are from Panama.
Yeah.
And I saw you all finish. How does it feel to complete a puzzle in the semifinals?
Incredible. Amazing. When I said time, it was like, I finished it. I was so happy.
We were so happy.
So happy,
Yes. Yeah, like, we went to the finals. Oh my God.
Yeah, when we realized we were going to the finals, I was like crying because I was so happy.
Oh, you guys got in under the deadline to do it?
Yes. We made it. We made it. Yeah.
That's
We made it.
Was that your goal whenever you came here to get into the finals?
Our goal was get into the finals, and we did it. So yeah, I'm just too happy. Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. Danny, is this your pair's kind of puzzle?
I mean, I like flowers, but I don't know if it's my kind of puzzle. My kind of puzzle is more like radiance, colors. But it's good. I mean, I did this one. I thought it was going to be more difficult than it really was. So I think it was good, yeah.
We enjoyed.
And we enjoyed it. And we did under 40, so that's also a goal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to the day when you're going to be able to do individuals as well?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Counting the
in
the 2028 to.
I'm coming here to but while I'm practicing this 3 years and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
That's great.
Well, that's so exciting. And Gissy, what's it like to be a pair partner with an amazing puzzler like Danny here?
Oh, I don't know. She's like.
I want to hear this.
She's the best. She's my daughter. I think it's amazing. I feel so proud of her.
Oh, thank you.
Always, because she's a good girl, and I'm so proud of you, baby.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Love you.
Oh. Love you.
That's adorable.
I'm gonna get a cavity. That was so sweet. Like that was, you all are adorable. This is so wonderful. But both of you, we have about 3 minutes remaining in this round. There's so many people that are close to finishing but might be on the bubble. What sort of advice would you give those pairs to give them a little bit of a bump to try to finish out?
Well, I think like putting. Yeah, like stay, like don't think like 3 minutes and like they have 3 minutes and I'm not gonna finish. They're like, okay, like being positive. I think that's the key. I think that's the key, being positive. That you can do it and
There's Michelle Casper and her partner Joy coming into the end.
Michelle, you can do this!
There it is!
Congrats, it was so amazing. Well done.
I'm so excited. Do you two know Michelle?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, we met her yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We saw her on the Instagram and everything, but yesterday in the
we
dinner,
really met her. Yeah.
We met her.
Yeah.
That's really fun. Well, hopefully at some point you could sign up for those Euro Jigsaw jams and compete in some of those, because Michelle runs that, and you might be able to get a couple puzzles there, which would be really fantastic.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Yeah.
We have about a minute and 40 seconds remaining. How do you stay positive? Like, how do you stay positive? There's a lot of people where they're like, this is so hard, and they try to go, yes, go. But what's a driver for you? How do you give that little push?
I think I really do think I'm gonna do it and thinking positive.
She's always saying, we can do it.
Let's go.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm asking her all the time. How are you, Danny? How are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, we like to ask each other, like, how are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah, things like that.
So you feel comfortable and she say yes.
Yeah.
That's absolutely wonderful. Is it harder to puzzle on your own or with a partner?
I really enjoy puzzling with her, but I also like doing puzzles alone. I mean, I like both. I cannot choose. I just cannot choose.
With your sister?
Well, yeah, with my sister too. Sometimes, yeah.
What is your best time on a 500-piece puzzle?
Alone or together?
Alone. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, alone. I think it's like first time doing the puzzle, 32 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible time.
We have about 35 seconds remaining. Danny, I need you to help us cheer these people on. Let's bring them home. How can we get them to get over this hump? Can we get one more finish before the hour deadline? We have 25 seconds remaining.
Go, you can do it!
Yay, there's a
Look at the finish before the hour. 20 seconds.
Let's go, you can do this.
Oh, wow. There's 15 seconds, and it looks like about 6 pieces. They're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, they can do it.
10 seconds remaining.
9, 8 seconds. 7 seconds.
The people coming.
Come on, you can do this!
Oh my God. Oh, just one piece.
Did they get it? Did they get it? Did they get it?
Yeah, I think they
They
did.
had one piece out.
We think they got it. We'll double
Amazing.
check
Good
with
job,
the judges.
Good job. Wow.
This is so just so wonderful. We're gonna have to run here in a minute and wrap up. Do you have anybody you want to make a shout out to or wisdom for the puzzle community?
What do you want to say?
I don't know. Like somebody want to cheer out or something. I really, I mean, I love very much my friend Ciele. She was competing here. Unfortunately, she didn't make it to the finals, but
In pairs, but in
yeah,
individual.
she did. So I'm really looking forward to her to do the best that she can, and I really like everything. Like
And for all the Spain people,
Yeah.
because
Spain
they're our
people.
friends.
yeah, and to everyone, that come and participate here is a goal. Like it's incredible. Yeah.
That's so exciting. One of the things that we do when we wrap up is I say, I'm Jim Eakins, and you've been,
And her puzzles.
and you are,
Daniela.
and you are,
Giselle.
and we're going to do a little puzzle jigsaw jig to get out of here. So do your best puzzle impression, and we're going to do a little dance. So jig our way out of this one. Congratulations, everybody. We will see you in the next round.
Congrats.
Dancing and out.